Dear friends, it's my privilege to offer an invocation in the opening of this wonderful ceremony. And just a few words before I make that invocation. Simply put, an invocation, it's a solemn and it's a profound act. It's a sacred calling forth of a great energy, a power beyond our individual selves, one that we can lean into for guidance and support through this ceremony. And for me, as I know I've said before, I can think of no greater power to welcome and to invoke than power that you've already brought. It's a power that's already here. It's been challenging and inspiring our Ordinands these 2 years, and it might be what attracted them in the first place. This power that people write endless songs and poetry about, and we'll be hearing some of that during the ceremony, the power of love. So I'm here for all of us to invoke this spirit of love. A courageous love, wise and freeing. A love that brings hope. A love that is compassionate, which prompts us to pause and to listen to one another deeply. Listen to the earth. Listen to our own hearts. Listen to the world, to the cries of the world, to that inner truth which knows and feels so deeply, even deeper than words, that there is nothing more precious than to give and to receive in love. And you brought it here. It's here, vibrant amongst us. And so simply for now, the invocation is for us to realise that and proclaim it and to celebrate it and to be aware of it. And to recognise and thank you. It's here in the journeys that you've walked, your life journeys, your journeys, and especially these past 2 years. We can see it in one another's eyes as we're greeting one another. We can feel it in our hearts. And so I invite you to join with me, with all of us now, to be aware, to bring this greater power forth from that wellspring deep within and that field all around. And maybe join with me if you like to, maybe with a hand on your heart or with a gesture of open hands. Just allow yourself to feel as we collectively invite and invoke the love, that extraordinary love, which flows so naturally, just like that, and connects us with all humanity, with all life, with all it is, those that have gone before us and the generations to come. So may love be invoked. May it be magnified by our shared intent and our gathering together to flow out freely, to bless this sacred time, this sacred space, to be a blessing for all. It's been here all along, and it's the love that will carry us through. So take a moment, feel it, know it. It's yours. It's ours. It's the world's. It's here. So it is.
Thank you, Abby, and for reminding us of so many of you being here, and those of you at home who are making a web of support today, a web of support of love for the Ordinands, that they can feel it, and that this love extends from this place. So you'll notice on your seat there is a beautiful woolen a wooden little band for around your arm. So have a little look at that. And that woolen arm piece was made by our own Debs Connor, Reverend Debs Connor, who's Taoist monk. Lao Zi, and into this bracelet, she wove a prayer of love. So if you want to if everybody's okay with this, to just, with the person next to you, tie the bracelet onto their arm. And as we do this, the same poem, a roomy poem. Everything you see has its roots in the unseen world. The forms may change, yet the essence remains the same. Every wonderful sight, every word, sweet word will fade. But do not be disheartened. The source they come from is eternal, growing, branching out, giving new life and new joy. Why do you weep? The source is within you, and this whole world is springing up from it. So let these bracelets remind you, all the world is springing up from you.
I want to offer another welcome to you all, to friends and family and ministers and people who love people here. That's all. And to those who are joining us through wonderful, amazing technology of live stream. Thank you for joining us and welcome. Another welcome to you. I want to speak a little bit to the purpose and essence of OneSpirit. Now, I've only got a few minutes, and this could take hours. So I should be as I'll just let what comes from me, but know that it is massive. So we start with the simplicity of peace and reconciliation. And that is simple, but the work to get to that place is not. The work that it takes to get to peace and reconciliation is profound and courageous and daring. It's vulnerable, it's shaky, it's magnificent and heart opening. The work to get to peace and reconciliation is the work of humanity. It's the work of the love, the sacred within us, whatever name you want to give it. It lives in us, whether it be love, heart, sacred, the mystery, doesn't matter. God, doesn't matter. We all know that essence in us. The work of peace and reconciliation also starts within. If I can cultivate peace and a space within me to be with another when we have had a together, the words failed me there, but I've definitely got emotions, you know that. If I can cultivate that space in me, first off, to be peaceful with myself, to be forgiving with myself, to be kind with myself, I can do that with another, no matter where we've been. I can do it for myself, I can do it for another, and that's the work. That's the work we undertake. to cultivate peace and reconciliation within us for our own hearts, our own souls, and then we radiate that out. We walk it. Anyone who does that work, it's not restricted to us, anyone. And I'm sure all of you are engaged in that work in some way. Forgiveness, kindness, peace, acknowledging the diversity in all of us. And when we get to that place in us, when we can be peaceful, kind and loving to ourselves, something happens in us that opens us. We're no longer in that fight place, but we are in this place of creativity. We're no longer needing to create a space that I can be, so you can't be you because I've got to have my space. We're in a place where I see your difference and it's beautiful. Or I see your difference and I'm not sure that it's not for me, but I recognise and respect it in you. That's the space that peace and kindness and reconciliation opens when we apply it to ourselves, when we do the work, that we can live that. So there's so much more I could say, but I'm hoping you're getting a gist of what we're about. This collection of people that changes so often, but has this intention in its heart for us to be the deepest, most beautiful expression of humanity. So thank you for hearing that, and I hope your hearts hear that too. Because yeah, that's us. I want to say one more word, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to say this without crying, because I want to acknowledge Nicola. Nicola is a friend and colleague who has journeyed with OneSpirit for around 20 years, and she passed in this early this year, and has been an inspiration. Has been a guide for all of us in OneSpirit who've walked with her, and has left us with aching hearts and joyous hearts. So thank you. Thank you for being here with that. So just want to take a breath and blessings. Thank you. So invite Annie to come in and introduce the wonderful Aspen of dance here.
So I'm here now to introduce some people that are present amongst us. Just a little explanation. So I'm here to introduce the Aspen class. And the Aspen class are the class that have been making the same journey as the Sylvan class. Is a parallel experience. And they too will be ordaining this year, next Saturday, and you'll be able to engage with that too through the wonders of technology. And they've undertaken their training entirely online. And this was an initiative that we developed post-COVID, realising that while we needed to during COVID, actually there are ways that it can make our training inclusive and available to people for all sorts of different reasons, not least travel and things like this. So we've been conducting the Aspen class together. These 2 years are meeting weekly. And our tutors, Monica and Sarah and myself, and last year Linda Dunbar as well, have had the privilege of walking these 2 years forming profound, deep community together. And it's interesting because it's not the same. You can't have that same energy of love reaching online, but I beg to differ, because you can. Yes, you can. I'm seeing some nods here. Yes, you can. The thing about aspen trees and the classes, but we have a tradition of calling classes after trees quite often, inspired by the natural world. But the thing about aspen trees is that they're all connected at the roots. You might know that, and they spring up all from the same roots. And this sense of interconnectedness. So some of our aspen class have decided to come and celebrate that sense of connection and oneness by appearing in real life. out of the magical mystery of cyber world, and are really here. So Aspen have wanted to come and be blessed by being together in person, because we have that freedom of choice, but also to bring a blessing. So some of Aspen class have come, we co-created a special blessing prayer, our version of a meta prayer, which is a blessing to all beings. And so Aspen are going to come and, so some of us, some of the class, have come as ambassadors to offer this prayer on behalf of the whole class who have co-created it. And they're going to just come and, it's a blessing for all of you. It's in the tradition for all beings, but particularly it's a blessing for you, dear sibling class of Sylvan, on this most beautiful day for you. So they're going to come out now and bring this offering from our wider OneSpirit Ordinary community. This year's Aspen. So come on, where have you decided to be? Yeah,
May all beings be free and step into their divine calling. May you know your gifts and courageously offer them to life. May you know your inner beauty and allow it to shine with grace. May connection always find you and compassion rest in your heart. May you have the freedom to live your life as you choose, and may peace ignite your soul. May you always feel the love of the Spirit.
May we rise each morning with renewed hope, and may all beings know their true beauty. May we be still and listen, allowing the tendrils of our hearts to wrap gently around another, growing together to manifest our bloom. May we dance and rise out of the muddy darkness, to bloom and radiate in the night like the lotus flower. May we feel the support of our community as we sit in quiet contemplation under a sea of stars. May we be channels, clear as the rain, for the holy love to flow through us. May you know your own light and help others find theirs, knowing how loved you are.
May you bring your gifts to offer healing to the weary and the wounded. May you be a bearer of the eternal light, tending your inner flame and nourishing the light in others. May laughter and levity be ever at your side, and may you keep it with you. May you be lit with love, marvelling at the sparkling light through the clouds and the blanket of shared humanity. May we find peace in our hearts, allowing us love and understanding in what we do. May we forever follow our intended path with love and positive regard.
May you rise each morning with loving kindness in your heart, extending your hands with love and comfort to all those in need. May we be free of the fear of being true to ourselves, feeling the ebb and flow of the universe as it unfolds. May you recognize the power of unity in diversity. Remember, you are made out of love and come from the stars. They pause to ponder the midday sky, reminding us of our shared humanity and our companions on the journey. May the lengthening of shadows of the evening reassure us of restorative rest, and as night closes in, may it envelop us in the blanket of darkness that is dream-filled and dread-free.
May we see beyond the surface in every encounter to the essence within. May you walk in beauty, remember your song, and know your life is sacred. May all beings treat each other on the earth with respect and love. May you feel the warm embrace of spirit, hear its whispers, feel it touch your heart and soul. May we reflect one another's holiness. May all beings be free.
Thank you so much, Aspen. Folks, thank you for being here, offering a beautiful blessing for the work that you've been doing. I want to take a moment now to introduce the Sylvan. These people here, this band of people who have entered the forest to discover more of themselves and more of what connects them. These people have had a 2-year journey, and that journey has been intense. It's been diving into the depths of themselves, the same way as Aspen had, but in a different way. We have met in person for 5 days at a time, which is intense. And so we've met these people here that have done the work to meet those places of war within them, to meet those places of isolation in them, and to bring compassion and kindness. And sometimes that has come from the individual who's feeling that, sometimes it has come from others around them. We've mirrored it to each other. So I stand here we go again. The deepest love and respect for these people and what they have endured and been blessed with on this journey. Because not only have they travelled the territory of war and isolation within them, but what they've also found is love, kindness, compassion, community for themselves, the community within, and in each other. And yes, there can be bickering, as there always is amongst us humans, but they have a depth of rooting and connection that they can overcome that. That's a lot of work. So deep respect to you, Sylvan class. Deep love. Thank you. Thank you for this journey together.
We are 11 beautiful souls who have walked this journey together over the past 2 years. Our journey has been called the Sylvan Path. And you might ask, why Sylvan? So a Sylvan is a collection of trees. And like a forest, we have stood together, each of us unique, yet deeply connected. We have turned again and again to the wisdom of nature and to all that we each find sacred. Though we've each followed our own path, we've been rooted and held by the 7 OneSpirit pillars that have guided us along the way.
These pillars have held us in our training. We have gone through our own biographies and honoured our rites of passage through ceremony and ritual. We looked at and learned about wisdom traditions, held each other in spiritual accompaniment, unearthed what spiritual practice is to ourselves, discussed community, and became part of the OneSpirit community, explored conflict resolution, and fueled our creativity. We have journeyed together and have had our own path through this forest. My path is one of forgiveness, unconditional love, and recreation.
My path is the flowering path, through the heat of sweating summers, leading me to the wild waves of the ocean, and its deep, quiet stillness.
My path has been one of coming home to myself, standing in my own authority, and honouring my connection to the power of belief, faith, and love.
Mine is the path of light, illuminating out the dark.
On my path, I found a beautiful tree filled with creativity and deeply loving community.
My path has carried me over peaks, through valleys, into the clearing of love and light.
My path has been one of remembering, listening, and connecting. A joyful path that has led me home, reverent and hot.
My path is grounded in love and inspired by life. It has been one of remembering, refining, and becoming.
My path has led me through the forest to a place of joy and love.
My path has been inwards, to learn to honour my gifts and my strengths, and to learn to love the abundance in my life.
My path took me to a beautiful glade full of deep peace, where I'm rooted in faith and loved unconditionally.
Tall trees, warm fires, strong winds, deep waters. I feel it in my body, and I feel it in my soul. Tall trees, warm fire, strong wind, deep water. I feel it in my body, and I feel it in my soul. Tall trees, warm fire, strong wind, deep water. I feel it in my body, and I feel it in my soul. Tall tree, warm fire, strong wind, deep water. I feel it in my body, and I feel it in my soul.
These Ordinands have just returned from a retreat where they've shared their personal vow. They've honoured and supported and been witnessed by one another and our wider community of ministers. You, their family and friends, and our OneSpirit ministers are now asked to witness and support their shared OneSpirit intentions of commitment.
Ordinands, you are invited to stand to make your commitment intentions. Please respond with "I will" after each question.
Will you be inclusive, serving without discrimination on the basis of race, age, gender, religious affiliation, ethnic background, economic status, sexual orientation, or any other discriminating distinction?
I will.
Will you continue to deepen in your own spiritual practice so that the service you offer others may always be grounded in the integrity of an authentic and evolving spiritual life?
I will.
Do you promise to fulfill, to the best of your ability, the personal vow you took on retreat?
I will.
Will you abide by the OneSpirit Interfaith Foundation's Code of Ethics?
I will.
Graduate ministers, here to witness and honour these ordinands, do you promise to welcome and support these new ministers in their ministry? If so, please respond, I do.
I do.
And to all friends and family gathered here today and those online, will you uphold and encourage your loved one in their ministry? If so, please answer, I will.
I will.
Thank you.
So as was said, we've just been on a retreat where we did one half of this ceremony, which is the vow taking. And that for us was our commitment to life, to name in a statement our commitment to life, as we do when we marry each other. We make commitments to each other. So we've made a commitment to life. These people have made a commitment to their life. In this ordination, in this moment, they're going to receive life's commitment to them. And it's going to be it's going to have lots of bells in it. And it's going to have lots of movement. It's going to be and it's going to be accompanied by this beautiful soul music. But otherwise it's going to be quite still. So I want to just paint the picture of what's going on internally as we move around this ordination. So a bell will go, people will stand up, and then will be still. And in that stillness, they're remembering their vow, their commitment to life. Another bell will go and they're going to step up to the altar here and take some oil and place it on their body where it feels appropriate. And breathe and go inside themselves. And in that moment, and many moments to come, they'll be receiving the love of life, the commitment from life to them. And then they'll step back, and we call ourselves the holding team, for want of a better name, but the 6 of us will come around them and offer them our heart blessing and honour. And then we'll all sit down and it will happen again. So someone else, another set of people will be called and they'll go through that same process. So whilst you see stillness, there's so much going on inside. So if you can hold that, if you can be with us, and also folks who are online, whether you're watching it streamed or whether you're re-watching this, the moment's still there. So if you can be with us, honouring and acknowledging that there's a deep process going on inside, you make it more urgent for us. So that's the invitation to you, is to be with us, to be with your people as they receive their ordination. Amen.
Mariska, Nancy. Tanya. Abby. Eileen. Ronnie. Marie. I. Ollie.
Umasudam Vinasakaranam Buddham charanam gacchami Dhammam charanam gacchami Buddham charanam gacchami Dhammam charanam gacchami Sangham charanam gacchami Asato ma jaggamaya Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Mrityo Amiram Gamaya He said give you thousand Maria giving house Doch kein von allen kann dich schildern, wie meine Seele dich Ich weiß nur, dass der Mensch getun seitdem mir wie ein Traum verweht und ein unennennbares mir ewig hingeruhtes Chant. Shalom. Shalom.
My name is Joanna, and I'm the chair of the trust of the OneSpirit Interfaith Foundation. The role of the trustees is to help set the strategic direction, monitor performance, work closely with the wider leadership team, and ensure that OneSpirit fulfills its charitable purpose. As trustees, we would like to offer our heartfelt congratulations to all the Ordinands and to your family and friends also who have supported you in the journey. As trustees, we would like to offer you a godly blessing. May you walk humbly in the path of your calling, with feet grounded in compassion and eyes lifted towards the race. May your words be gentle, your hearts be fully open, and your spirits be steady in the face of both joy and challenge. May you listen deeply to the whisper of the divine, to the stories of all those that you serve, and to the silence that truth speaks. May your hands bless, your presence heal, and your life reflect the sacred trust that is put in you today. Go forth, not in certainty, but in the faith of your understanding, not in perfection, but in love. And may the light that called you continue to guide you softly, surely, always. Amen.
So I'd like to welcome
Reverend Abigail Moran, Reverend Dallas Lewis, and Reverend Donna.
Reverend Leslie John. Reverend Nancy Houghton Brightford. Reverend Phi Midnight Refine. Interfaith Minister Oliver Mitchell. Reverend Karen Elizabeth Wynne. It is with great joy, as newly ordained OneSpirit ministers, that we offer our first blessing to everyone supporting us here today, and to family and friends joining us online, and to everyone who could not be with us. Our hope is that with open hearts, you can receive our blessing of deep peace, of joy, of love, and fulfillment. May they be your companions as you journey through life.
Now we would each like to extend a blessing of peace to you all.
We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our love. We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our love. We hold you in our circle.
Of the very last.
We hold you in our love. We hold you in our circle. Deep peace of the soul of the ocean. We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our love.
Deep peace of unconditional canine love to you.
We hold you in our love. We hold you in our
Peace of the nourishing earth to you.
We hold you in our circle.
Deep peace of the sun and the stars to you.
We hold you in our circle. We
Deep peace of the whispering winds to you.
We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our
Deep peace of the glowing candle flame to you.
you in our circle. We hold you in our love.
Deep peace of an open, listening heart under a Welsh moonlit sky.
You in our circle. We hold you in our
Deep peace of the rippling waves to you.
hold you in our
Deep peace of the rolling Scottish hills to you.
We hold you in our
Deep peace, greenest glade to you.
We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our love. We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our love. We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our love. We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our love.
Now the Sylvan plant would like to invite our members present in the Aspen plant and those who are online watching at home to direct us and receive our blessing.
In our circle. We hold you in our love.
Blessings to our brothers and sisters on the Aspen path.
We hold you.
May the light of love shine on you for your ordination, and may the deep peace of connection to the truth in your hearts go with you on the forward journey.
In our circle. We hold you in our love. We hold you in our circle. We hold you in our love. We hold you in our circle.
On behalf of all of us, I and we extend a deep, heartfelt gratitude to our family and friends who have walked this path with us the past 2 years with your love, your support, and your guidance. Thank you. And so it is.
So it was with great joy in our hearts and full of the sacredness of this ceremony. And we thank all of those elements that joined us. The spirit of love and the spirit of all that we hold sustaining in us. So we release those now. And thank you.
And I and we want to offer deep gratitude to you all for allowing myself and Una to guide and accompany you on this journey. So nothing could have happened without your permission. So thank you. And there are so many thank yous to offer. So I want to thank Christopher for getting here through the traffic today. Christopher Marcus, who has been with us for years, also guiding us and is carrying on the one spirit in his world and woke us up to this ceremony with the conch. Thank you, Christopher. And there's I told you we had a 5-day residential. We had 6 of them, or 7 residentials, big times. And there's a big holding that happens behind a lot of visibility, although we all know about it. And I want to give thanks to our hearth keeper. Where are you, Tom? Over there. Stand up. As you can tell, Tom has nurtured us and fed us with his beautiful food and his presence and the holding of the hearth, which is so important, so often unacknowledged, but that feeding and that holding is really important. So we have all benefited, and it has been part of our growth. I want to also thank all the people who came and created this space, all the volunteers, the ministers, the trustees who came. We came yesterday and some came earlier to check out the space and create it to make it so beautiful. So with deep gratitude. And there's also the faculty, we get to be with for now, ministers and the students in this work. There is a team behind that holds so much and that has in their hearts this work. And I just want to, I don't want to miss anyone, but there's Kim and there's Maddie and there's Lindsay and there's Alan and there's Kaylee and there's Lavinia and there's Danielle and there's Abby. Yes. Who else? Fantastic. So this is a team. We are all one team, and we pull together, and our creativity flows out into the world. So I just want to give great gratitude to that, and again to our One Spirit community that keeps, that we're not One Spirit. We are a group of people that call ourselves One Spirit. We come under that umbrella, and it moves and changes, and we grow and learn. And without these people, without continual movement and this work, we wouldn't be growing and learning. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, Una, for this journey.
Thank you, God.
And thank you all. Again, I know you've had lots of thanks, families and friends, but you cannot have too much. And you online as well, because you've taken this walk as well with us all. You've taken this journey, Aspen folks and the Sylvan folks, all your families and friends, and it's affected you in some ways. Only you know those ways, but deep gratitude and respect to you as well for taking this walk with your loved ones. And may this work go out and serve humanity and all that humanity is connected to, the earth and all the beings on the earth, and wider still. That's our intent, to serve in beauty and love. So thank you. Hey. How beautiful musicians. I know. And Una thinks I didn't say Alan, so I'm going to say Alan again. Yeah, thank you. So we're gonna. Okay, so yeah, I also remind you, out of Annie and Monica and Sarah who have held the Aspen path, so much work. And yes, Cherry Tree is a happening thing. So it's ready, it's awake, and it's ready for people to join. Ready for people to take this journey. So spread the word in a good way.
It would be remiss of me to not say this. So tomorrow, if anyone's feeling a pull in their hearts, myself and Sarah are holding an in-person, oh my gosh, we've been online all this time, an in-person intro day where we get a chance to sit together, be together, share in some gentle ceremony and explore what Cherry Tree may have to offer. And if that calls you and you can't come tomorrow, we also have an online in September. So if through this process your heart has gone, oh, maybe me, take action and fall into this love that's here and waiting for you.
Thank you. So this is concluding. We're going to have a chant. We're going to have a celebration which will conclude this ordination ceremony. And yeah, I hope it has touched your hearts and fed you in some way. Well.
We are the power in every part of it. We are the power to come. We are the hope that will never hide. We are the burning upon the fire. We are the power in every part of it. We are the power to let it start. We are the hope that will never hide.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And so it is.